we're going to start discussing pruning. Pruning is important because first it gives a shape to the rose, but also because it helps the rose not to be affected by diseases as much as it could be. So the first thing is you have a very round, well-balanced bush there, and what you want to open it in the inside where you're going to have air circulation. And one of the most important diseases that roses have is the black spot, which is a fungus. And if the rose leaves stay in rain or in the water or are wet for more than 6 hours, that's when the spores of the fungus develop. So you want the rose to be as open as possible in its middle, so as soon as the rain is over, the leaves can dry very quickly and not be attacked. So for that, you take any cane on your roses that is going toward the inside, in the center of the rose, and prune that. You do not need that. You need to open it where it's open. And after that, you want to keep the shape to the rose. So the way I do it, I turn around my rose. So let's say I'm starting here. I have a bud here that is not doing well. Now here I have a branch. And most of the roses on that branch are past. So I want to allow, by cutting a specific way, I want to allow a branch to regenerate and to regenerate the way I want it to go to. So the reason why when I'm pruning I'm turning around the rose bush, it's because I want my branches to go to the outside. So I'm looking, and here, let's say I'm taking this one, I'm looking for a little set of leaves that are going this way. So I don't know if you can see it here, but I have a leaf, this one, which is going this way. So I'm going to cut it just maybe half an inch over that leaf, which is going toward me. And so I'm turning, and we have this one. So I want a branch which goes this way. So I'm looking for a leaf that is coming this way, and this one here. So cut it just a little bit over it. So what's going to happen is that in 1 week, over that little leaves, which is going this way, we're going to see a little bud forming, and that bud is going to make a new little branch which will bloom. So here we want it to go this way, right? So let's cut it here. And so you turn around your bush and you try to prune towards the outside. So that's for pruning, I would say. Now, if one piece of advice, do not be worried when you prune. If you made a mistake, it will go back. Specifically, if you have a rose which is like this one, pretty healthy, it's going to develop new flowers. So, well, next time just try to apply the rule as I indicated, and your rose will go back in the right direction. And if you have a stem going to the center, cut it back. Now, when we speak about pruning, it's important to know that as soon as we're going to get some freezing temperature, the rose is becoming dormant. And at that time, you don't want to touch it. It's winter. The rose really needs the rest. because as soon as you're going to prune again, it's like, oh, it's summer, and it's going to make new shoots, and your new shoots are going to be frozen by the next freeze. This country, and in Texas, February 15 is the time where you start pruning your roses. There will still be a little bit of freeze after that normally, but the roses are pretty, they accept the freeze pretty good. They are not going to get out of dormancy right away. So by March 15 they will start making new branches. By April you'll have a full bush full of flowers.